almost ready. Just got a couple things to set up while we're letting some people come in. Might help if my mic was in the right place. That might help. That might help. Okay. That's better, huh? How about it? Okay. I need to go make sure my AC is on because it's still warm out here in the world. I'll be right back. Okay, awesome. Turn the AC down a little bit. We're in, getting started. Okay, so if you haven't been following along, we've been writing some data structures in Rust. So far, let's see, you probably need to refresh this GitHub. Let's see. Oh no, yeah, I forgot that's what I did. So far, what did we do? We implemented array list. We implemented a stack. That's mostly what we've done so far. Today, so we implemented our array list with a vec underneath, just more from a conceptual level. We implemented our stack using unsafe code, unsafe Rust. We analyzed our unsafe Rust program to make sure that we didn't have any memory leaks. So that was pretty cool. And now we're going to work on a linked list. So that's pretty much where we're at. Switch over to some code and let's get started. Let's first talk about what the linked list is going to be. Alright, and that's okay. Let's just copy this because why not? Why not copy it? Nice try. There we go. All right. Do this. Okay, what's going on, Emacs? Why are you pretending like you don't know what's happening? Oh, that's right. I was playing with some things, so I probably screwed up my Rust mode in Emacs. I don't remember everything that I turned off and on. So I think we're actually just going to let's just re-init Emacs real quick. We can do it in a second. We'll talk about it, what a linked list is. So linked list, the most important parts of a linked list for a singly linked list is that we're going to be able to insert and remove from head, you could say edges, and then it's correct, like for linked and doubly linked, but you can insert and remove from head and edges at O of 1, right, in constant time. So that's pretty much it. O of n is going to be, I don't know why I decided to end in that, but sure. I'm sorry, what was I saying? Traversal, right? Anything that requires traversal is linear. So O of n, and that's mostly what we need to know about our linked list for now. So let's restart Emacs. Well, it might also help if I got this right. Oh, you know what? Let's just see what happens. I'm just dumb. I'm dumb, that's all. I don't need to, I mean, this is different than this, which I don't love. I don't know why that's different. I wonder what mode I'm in. Okay, I see. Give me a second. Come on, yeah, no. I think I just froze Emacs. Yep, Emacs froze. Emacs froze, so now we're really gonna have to restart it. That's why, yeah. I was playing with Tree Sitter and it, just to see what it was like. And I think that's why Emacs is acting up. Alright, let's restart. Let's restart the Emacs. Where are we? We're over here. PS. Oh, that's right. It doesn't show up in PS because of the way that it is. We'll just do it through the UI. Activity monitor. Emacs. There you are. He's still frozen, right? I'm not making this up. Yeah. No, it's frozen. Let's force quit and we'll go from there. Fun start to our linked list. Nice. All right. While Emacs is loading, let's just, whoops. There we go. You get that nice thing there. All right. So while Emacs is loading, let's just say, if you want to follow along at the GitHub, it's here. And if you want to use, let's see, what else do I want to say? Anything else? No, I think GitHub's good. GitHub's good. Okay. Okay, cool. So we're back here. Let's just make sure this is gonna work. And well, that looks decent. Okay. We're back. We're so back. Okay. We got our LSP firing up. And we'll see if this fixes our issue or not. All right, sweet. Good. Okay. Awesome. So let's just get back into... Oh, it didn't even save it. That's hilarious because I had to force close. It probably will show up when I go back into here. Yeah, it does. Okay. So we can do recover Y, and we're back. Okay, there we go. Look, this is looking good. Okay, tree sitter's out. This is in. We're good. We're good. Okay, let's just go back into lib, and we need to add our linked list here just to technically include it in our lib of amazing data structures. There we go. Thanks for the warning, Emacs. Okay, so let's start with just writing out this to start with. And then we're also going to need let's see, are we gonna have that public? No, we don't need this public. So we make our linked list public, but our node over T does not need to be public. Okay, cool. I like it. What don't you like so far? I wish I could see what this error is, and I'm sure there is a way, but for whatever reason, oh, it's using fly make, right? Okay. Fly make. I'm not used to using fly make. I usually use fly check. Fly make. There's not like a list. I think what I want is to change fly make out with fly check, and I think I'll be a lot happier. Oh, sure. What's the menu? Nothing. Okay. Fly make. Go to diagnostic. Go to next error. Let's just try that. Okay. Now it finally got there. Okay. Expected identity. Okay, that's just an old one from when I had it written before. All good. All good. We'll just get our test set up for now. So config test mod test use super and then test function linked list works. looks good for now. Right? Okay. Hey Teeny, how's it going? How's it going today? We're just getting some of the basics out of our linked list here. All right. Cool. I got distracted. 1 second. Okay, we're back. You're sick? Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. That really sucks. Being sick is no fun. I've known a lot of people with this lingering sick. The lingering sick. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. I've had a pretty good few days, honestly. The lingering sick has somehow not hit me. So that part's nice. So yeah. Not a bad day. I am sad because summer seems to just keep going. It doesn't seem to want to stop at this point. So that part makes me sad. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Not a fan of the heat. And where I live, the humidity. Don't like it. Okay. Good deal. It stopped last week. That's nice. We've been getting some cooler nights, but the days are still, they're still pretty terrible midday. So I don't know. Fahrenheit wise, if it's above 80, I'm pretty sad, and really I would just prefer it to be in the low 70s, like pretty much all the time. Yeah, I'm down with that. I used to be better at Celsius, but I'm not anymore, so sorry I can't translate that for anyone that uses Celsius, also known as most of the rest of the world. Yeah. Okay. So we have our linked list, we have our node that we're going to use inside of our linked list, we got our test set up. Very cool. So the first thing that we want to do is 26. Yeah. Let's do it. I've got to know 26 Celsius. I'm going to guess that is like in the 80s or 70s. Let's see, 26 Celsius to Fahrenheit. But I could be way off. Yeah, okay, 78. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I probably, like, ideally I like it what? Like more like 21. A little bit closer to the 21 range. But sunny, you know, like sunny's nice. It just depends on where you live. I don't know. Sometimes the sun's too strong for my fair skin. Yeah. That Norse blood doesn't do me any favors with the sun. All right. Pubstruct linked list. Should we just write this now? Should we do it? Okay. So the main thing that we would probably care about is our head, and then probably just keep track of a length, right? So our head is going to be node of t, And this is actually going to be optional, I'm pretty sure. This is going to be safe, baby. We're going to do this. We're going to do this safely. We shouldn't need to use any unsafe for linked list. It's just going to be kind of random. You know, we don't need any raw memory. We don't need a raw pointer. We should be good. All right, so we've got a head and we've got a length. Let's just start with that and see how far we get. I don't think there's anything else I care about keeping. This is just singly linked list at this point. Let me just write it so that red squiggly goes away up there. Did I do this wrong already? Did I forget? Parameter t is never used. Oh, so when I do node of t, I feel like that's wrong. Oh, maybe it's just because of this. Let's finish this before we believe Rust Analyzer, right? Okay, so our node is going to have a value, and that's the t. And then it's going to have a next, which is a node of t. And the next should also be an option. Okay, let's see where we're at. What do you hate? What do you hate about me now? Recursive type node has infinite size. Okay. Oh, duh. Yeah. So it's not the thing itself, right? I have to do this. Is that not how you do it? The parameter type t may not live long enough so that the reference type at node t does not outlive the data it points at. Okay. Huh. Not what I was expecting. Am I like, consider introducing a named lifetime parameter? Yeah, I'm not surprised. I will kind of wonder, like, even though, so what the compiler's probably thinking is that this t and this t are the same value, and they just happen to be the same type. I'm guessing that's what the compiler is thinking. I mean, either way, optional reference is correct, right? But so I mean, I needed to make that change either way. I'm pretty sure I did anyway. Let's just do a cargo build and see if it gives me more information. I feel like that's truncated. Let's just do it in. Yeah, how dumb is that? Why would you want to do this and have it truncated? Oh no, I'm dumb. I just needed to scroll up. Okay, it's the same output. I was a little annoyed, but we're good. We're good. Okay, we expected a named lifetime parameter. Consider introducing a named lifetime parameter, node A and a node T. Okay, that's fine. This will be interesting. Let's just do what the compiler says for now, and we'll see. Oh, but so no, we want and A. Whoops. We want that. Not and A there, it's actually just A. So we want that, and then we're going to use that lifetime parameter down here. Swalker, hey man, how's it going? That's very nice of you. Look at this raid. Look at all these raiders. Yeah. You caught me. You caught me right at a compilation error. We're about to introduce some lifetimes, to figure out how this whole like node of a linked list type is supposed to work, since you know, basically the compiler's a little confused about my type so far. And because it's like you could say a recursive type, right? I'm referencing the type within the type, so that might be part of it. Yeah, we're doing a linked list today. Yesterday we did some unsafe. We did some unsafe with a stack. It was pretty fun. We did some cool stuff yesterday too. Let's see. We'll show you the glories of unsafe. Learn Rust with too many linked lists is probably the best free Rust resource. That's like a thing, Audax? That's hilarious. This is not Helix, it's Emacs. This is Emacs. I use evil mode Emacs. I'm a recent convert to evil mode, but I've been using Emacs for 5 years. For those who don't know me, I am MetaMe. I use Clojure at my day job. I've been a software engineer, since that's what they like to call us out here, in order to pay us enough in the US, for 10 years. Done quite a few different languages professionally, mostly TypeScript, JavaScript, Java, and Clojure. Last 5 years I've just written Clojure pretty much exclusively, except when I have to touch our PHP legacy app. Oh no, PHP. And that's me. I write Rust now for fun. Been doing it for a couple months. And so when you're a couple months into Rust, the right thing to do is to just go ahead and start, you know, you just want to go ahead and start with unsafe, like 2 months in. You should be already getting a raw pointer and just doing shit with it. Too many lists. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, Audax. I love it. I'm gonna have to open that. I'll open that in another browser for me to look at later. But yeah, so, you know, this is our stack. We'll show you this since this is, you know, what we already completed yesterday. You know, we've got a dangling pointer. Who doesn't want a non-null dangling, right? The doc string for this is one of my favorite things I've read. It creates a new non-null that is dangling, but well aligned. It's good. It's real good. So yeah, welcome. If you want more Rust content in your life by someone that doesn't know Rust very well, then here you go. That's me. We're getting there. We're getting there. We did some open source stuff for a project called Atomic Data. We're doing data structures right now. We did our stack using unsafe. We did our array list using a vec underneath, which of course a vec is basically an array list, but it was just for the concept, right? It's kind of like if you were to use TypeScript to implement an array list and you used an array, like a JavaScript array, right? It's the same thing. It was more for the concept, and I didn't know any unsafe, so I was like, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good. Let's do some unsafe. Let's get a dangling non-null pointer. Let's just realloc. Let's just do it all. Yeah, man. Thanks, Walker. I appreciate the raid. Many thanks. I think the shout out is probably a little unnecessary for my my viewership, but there it is. There it is. Many thanks. Yeah. So, you know, you guys, I don't need to evangelize Rust here. You guys are following the swelker. You know what's up. But yeah, we're kind of working through half following Prime's DSA course which of course he did in TypeScript, except we're doing it in Rust because, you know, why not? So yeah, we're jumping into the linked list at this point. If you want to catch other things, previous episodes, you can watch them on Twitch, you can watch them on YouTube. There's the channel, there's the playlist if you want to check those out. But yeah, glad you guys are here. Let me see if I missed any chats. Did I miss any chats? Did I? Anything? Yeah, we got the too many linked lists. Love it. We see the unsafe. Yeah, tap it and dump it. I'm right there. Build a bunch of data structures when learning a new lang. Right there with you. So yeah, cool. Welcome. Let's see. So let's figure out this whole lifetime thing. So the compiler says that we need to jump over here. Introduce this lifetime to our reference to the node there. Let's see if that makes us happy. I didn't think it was going to. I figured the compiler was mostly just kidding. So let's see, our head. What do we want to fix first? Let's keep working on our node. I think our node, we got to get our node right, and once we have the node right, we can worry about the linked list type. So let's see what's up. It's the right way to learn anything. Yeah. It is like one of the things we went through a little bit is like, of course, Rust, memory safe, blah, 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 but you can't actually implement data structures without unsafe, which isn't exactly true. It's how I learned German. Like you implemented data structures in German, Teeny, or did I miss something? That's hilarious. That's good. That one's good. Okay. We know this already. Did we not refresh? We did, right? Consider adding an explicit lifetime bound AT of A. Yeah, this is a little bit annoying because technically we have 2 lifetimes here. So I think what we're actually going to have to do, I'm going to guess, is we're going to have to do a little B action. And then we're going to have to say T. We'll say T is of A because that's our like main value, right? And then this guy, is going to be a B. We'll see if we can get that to pass. Of course not. Why would we want that to pass? It's still giving me the same effing error. Okay. Let's see. Unused parameter. But is it unused? I'm pretty sure I used it. Okay. Does this not matter anymore? Let's see. So I think the compiler's on crack right now. Introducing lifetime A here. Yeah. So this is like saying what I would expect, right? Use of undeclared lifetime. So then why? And then I say T has lifetime A. I don't see the problem with this. And then it says parameter A is never used. Maybe what I need to do is put it down here or something. I'm fairly new to using lifetimes, like I've used them a few times, but but nothing quite this complex. So, you know, which I mean, to be fair, it's not that complex probably, but okay. Consider adding an explicit lifetime bound. Isn't that what A is? Isn't this an explicit lifetime bound? The parameter type T, let's just read through all this. Okay, let's start here. Let's start by commenting out our linked list so we can, I'm being dumb, sorry, 1 second. Let's comment out our linked list so we can only get the errors we actually care about for the moment. Audax, I'm a newish 2 years dev, so always been babied with having async. Now I'm learning event loops in C and struggling so much. Yeah. Hey man, that's cool though. I mean, so I've never done systems programming or low-level programming before. To be honest, I don't have a CS degree. I started in full stack web development, mostly front end. Focused on front end, moved more into back end, realized that's what I really liked. I hated working with UIs. I hated CSS. I hated having to deal with all that stuff. And so that's when I had the opportunity to get a back end development job, I jumped at it, and I would have a very hard time going back. I don't have any like bias against people who enjoy front end or anything like that. I think it's just like a different problem space and one that I don't enjoy personally. So that's kind of how that goes. So yeah, Rust is my first, you could say, systems or low-level lang. Obviously you can do some low-level stuff with other languages like Java, stuff like that, but not really, not the same way, right? Especially since Java works off of a VM, etc. Audax, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. It helps. It helps. We recently qualified for Twitch affiliate status, but until I actually do something that I think is valuable, I didn't want to actually subject you guys to ads. And what I mean by that is, like, I don't know, add some cool things for you. You know, I think the DSA stuff is fun though. It's very fun. Lars, thanks for the follow. Many thanks. Lars is my, let's see if I can remember this. Lars. Yep. That is my great-grandfather's name. My great-grandfather's name is Lars. So I don't know if that's your actual first name, but yeah, it's my great-grandfather's name. Okay, thanks, Audax. See you later, man. Appreciate it. Harry Brown, thanks for the follow. Many thanks. My great-grandfather is not alive anymore, but that was his name. Lars Minnis. Good times. Okay. Function linked list works. No, but that's not where we want to be. We want to be up here. We're trying to figure out this whole lifetime malarkey. Okay, so we saved this, right? And we ran this cargo build. Let's just do it one more time because I have ADHD and I forget what's happened. So let's see what's up. I'll do one more call out before I do that. And that's just about music. That's the music deets. So yeah. If you find something you like, you want to suggest it to me, feel free. Okay, expected 2 lifetime parameters. Maybe no, give me a second. You expected 2 lifetime parameters, one for the node and one for the T. Oh crap, that's right. So T is not A, so that's why it doesn't like this. I should have seen this. Okay, so what I don't know for sure, I know I could do this, but I don't actually know this syntax very well, not to mention hitting enter on accident. How do I specify that this T, do I do it the way that I did it in my thing above? Like, am I actually just going to say TA like that? I don't think so. No. Okay. Let's jippity it up, huh? Should we? Okay, no, so option NB node, oh, it tells me right there, lifetime. Okay. But why can't I do this? So I guess what I'm wondering is, this node is specifying the lifetime, specifying it for T or for node in this case? That's the part I can't figure out. Let's see. No, the B specifies it for... Oh, duh, because I'm specifying lifetimes above. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Newbie stuff. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, fuck. How am I gonna do this? I missed a follow, didn't I? Code spent. Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Okay. How am I going to specify this part? I mean, it's saying I should be able to do it. I mean, technically this T has the same lifetime as the node does. But let me think here. Right, no, the whole point is I have to specify the lifetime of both the value, which in this case would be B, but then oh, this recursion stuff with lifetimes is hurtful. Is this not hurtful? How are you supposed to do this? Okay. All right, let's think about this from scratch. How many lifetimes do I actually have? I really have 2. Yes, I have 2 lifetimes. I have the lifetime of this node, which I'm parameterizing as A, and that's the same lifetime as the value. So I was thinking that we would do this like this, but I don't know if that's actually right. I don't think so, but that's okay. We'll keep getting there. Okay. At least one trait is required for an object type. Lifetime and trait object must be followed by... Is it like this? Okay, it's fine. We'll get there. Okay, so I only have 2 lifetimes. The lifetime value of the node is the same as the lifetime value of the value. We don't actually care. I think that's correct. Yeah. So then we have node, and what we're doing here is we're actually parameterizing this to start with, right? But then it's asking us for a parameter for the lifetime of next. And in that case, technically it is a different lifetime altogether, if I'm not mistaken. But it's possible I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. Because it feels like it's going to just keep going and going. So if I want to call this, for instance, C, right? Because I'm saying, oh, the next of B is C, then like how do I actually express that? Let's see if there's any guidance. Let's start with ChatGPT, and then we'll go from there. Switch over to browser, successful. And I caught up on follows. Yeah. So how do I specify a type with a, I guess I could just say a recursive type with lifetimes. Yeah, that might be good enough. To specify a oh, I need a smart pointer. That actually makes sense. Okay, I didn't even think about that. That I probably, oh no, don't show me. Don't show me this. Here's an example of creating a simple recursive linked list using Rc and RefCell. Okay, this makes sense. So I need to wrap it in an RC. So let's start with that. Let's start with that. Okay. Cool. Let me think. If I use an arc, and then you have the RefCell or mutex, right? I wish I could delete this so that I could just ask another question. I know, isn't that funny? You want a recursive type with lifetimes? Are you sure you don't want to just implement a linked list? Yeah, a penny factory makes sense. That's good code spent. That is very true. That is very true. I'm down for it. Dad jokes are welcome. I am a literal dad, so that part is part of it. Okay. Just thinking about this. I have not purposefully used RefCells and mutexes outside of when I was first learning the language and just doing like simple exercises. So this, you know, what's funny is like after doing the unsafe stack yesterday, I was kind of like, I was like, okay, we'll do a linked list. This is going to be a lot easier. You know, like I'm not going to have to jump into unsafe and all that stuff. I know how to do a linked list. Linked lists are so easy, right? Like you specify two types as long as you have a generic type system and you can specify something, a recursive type, you're good. Like it's done. Yeah. And then Rust is like, no, man. That's not gonna work. Oh, fun times. That's really fun. Okay. How do I want to do this? Let's start. Okay. Can you give me a simple example that's not a linked list? And then we'll just scroll down real quick. You're a joke, Teeny. You're not a joke to me. All right. There we go. We did it. We did it. We're not looking at it. All right. Okay, cool. Binary tree. That's all good. I can do a binary tree. We're going to do a binary tree too, but that's fine. That's days away. I'm not going to remember this days from now. Okay, so we have an RC and we have a RefCell. Okay, thanks. So you have your RC. Okay, that's how I thought, because this is your reference counter. This is your smart pointer, right? And then you have your little RefCell wrapper here that gives you the ability to, I don't remember. We're going to look that up. I know mutex is like mutating, but I can't remember what the difference is between RefCell and mutex right now. Yep. For shared ownership. Okay, and interior mutability. So RC gives us the shared ownership, right? It's that smart pointer, reference counting, and then RefCell does give you mutability. So I don't remember what RefCell and what's the difference between. I read it one time, but I haven't used it, right? So that's why I don't know. I know you guys can't see this that well. Let's see if I can close this. Oh, look at that. And it stops doxing my full name. How about it? Okay. Wow, it is writing a paper on the difference between RefCell and Mutex. Okay. Is that a better view? Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Let's do some reading. We read on this stream, okay? Sometimes it's just story hour. All right. 1 second. Quick message check. Couple quick messages. It's still the business day, so you know. Gotta do that even if I don't have any work to do. Right? Hey Goku. Hey BL4CK Goku. How are you doing? Isn't Goku, is that MHA? Is that where Goku's from? I can't remember right now. I know. Goku. Dragon Ball. See? I'm a fake weeb. I don't remember things like this. Dragon Ball. Good times. I lost viewers over not knowing where Goku's from. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, sweet. Glad you're doing well. Oh, you followed me and I was not paying attention. Thanks for the follow and thanks for the chat. Hope the day's going well. It must have been, was it during my message check? Is that when it was? I don't know. I zone out sometimes. I can look out a window and lose like an hour. It happens. It's a brain thing. King of the Hill is the anime code. Oh man, it's funny. I do like a lot of anime. I actually haven't watched Dragon Ball. Isn't that crazy? But I only started getting into anime a couple years ago, like actually watching a fair amount of it. So, you know, little MHA, little Atla, you know. I've tried other ones that I didn't like so much. Currently going through Black Clover, which actually so far I've liked quite a bit. But anyway. RefCell and Mutex serve similar purposes in Rust, providing interior mutability, which allows you to mutate data even when it's behind a shared reference. However, they have some important differences. Thread safety. RefCell enforces borrow rules at runtime, allowing multiple mutable borrows within a single thread. It's designed for single-threaded scenarios or when you're certain that you won't have multiple threads accessing the data simultaneously. If you violate its borrowing rules at runtime, it will panic. Mutex. It enforces exclusive access to the data across threads. Right, okay. So that's why Rc RefCell goes together and Arc Mutex goes together, right? Am I thinking about that right? I think so. Multiple threads can access the data, but only one can access it at a time while others wait for their turn. Yeah, okay. Which is basically like similar to the whole ARC thing, right? The atomic reference counter. You've been learning about Rust for the past few hours? Oh, days, okay. I've been learning Rust for hours, man. It's been hours. That's funny. Cool. Yeah, great. I've been enjoying the Rust. It is frustrating at times, but it is making me also learn things that I wouldn't bother to learn or that are just magic in other places or that honestly just aren't very robust, right? In other places, in other languages and stuff. So yeah. RefCell, it uses methods like borrow, borrow mute, and try borrow to manage mutable and immutable borrows. Okay. These methods are checked at runtime, and if you violate borrowing rules, it will panic. Mutex, it uses the lock method to acquire a lock and access the data. It returns a guard object that automatically releases the lock when it goes out of scope. Okay. You just can't get that rust belt out of your head, right? The rust belt is still a part of you. Yeah. Words matter, right? Words matter. Uses the lock method to acquire a lock and returns a guard object that automatically releases the lock. Just use CrabLink, right? CodeSpent, just use CrabLink. You know about it? It's a fork of Rust, different name. Nix the Rust Foundation. Then you're just, you're writing Rust but calling it something else. Okay. It panics at runtime if you violate its borrowing rules. Okay. And mutex uses a result type. Okay. Very cool. So RefCell is suitable for single-threaded scenarios. So basically, if we didn't implement sync and send for our linked list, then we'd be fine using RefCells. If we did, we would want to use arcmutex, right? So technically arcmutex would be slower, but thread safe. And RC and RefCell would be faster, but single-threaded. I don't know. I mean, this isn't exactly about speed, right? It is, but I have some things that I wanted to try doing some performance testing on with all these things. So I think we are going to go ahead and do RC for this implementation. Okay, so let's basically throw this whole thing away. I'll leave it there while we're writing this out again. But I'm going to start with just node T again. And our val is going to be T. And our next is going to be a RC RefCell node over node of T, right? Yeah. Look at those arrows. Enjoy them. Okay, except it's an optional. I wonder where I want my option. Where do I want my option? Let's think about this. I think I don't know where I want my option yet, because I don't know how to access this yet. Not sure where option should be in nesting. Okay. Good enough. Cool. Yeah, it might help if we imported some of this stuff. I think, I don't remember where. Oh, no, okay, good. Yeah, we can go up one more. Okay. Stood RC and stood cell. Okay. I'd be real sad. I'd be real sad if I got a spoiler on my... This is why I wouldn't want to use Copilot. I mean, for other reasons too, probably, right? But including this little oopsie here. Okay, it likes our type. First try, right? First try. Sweet. So it likes our type. So we can go into our impl and then start figuring out where we want our thing, right? Let's start with linked list though, right? Might want this little guy. And oh, I just commented it out. I don't need to write the whole thing over again. First try, that's right, Teeny. First try. Okay, very cool. DSA win. Bro, it's right here, DM. It's right freaking here. What's up? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for following me a couple days ago when I wasn't online. Or not streaming at least. I appreciate it. It's not OCaml, man. It's not OCaml, it's Rust, okay? It's Rust. We're writing the language that is writing on the back of OCaml, right? It's just how it goes. But really, like, it's been fun. Not according to Midjourney, yeah. That's so true. Oh my god. We were trying to create cool like emotes and stuff for DM's stream. I'll give him a shout out. He's the recently infamous OCaml guy. We're trying to do emotes for his stream, and I thought, you know, like a little crab camel play would be cool, like a play on that, the whole Rust OCaml thing. And literally Midjourney cannot figure out how to put a camel and a crab in the same freaking picture. Is Tej over? Oh, like his stream? Does Tej even stream? I didn't know Tej streamed. Okay. Yeah, it looks like he's done. Yeah, no, it was a joke. Sorry, Dylan. It was a does Tej stream joke. It's mostly from the OCaml guy. Oh, because Tej isn't the OCaml guy anymore. Yeah, we're pretending Dylan is the OCaml guy now. No, it's true. I mean, it is a little funny, but you know, I mean, you gotta just go where the money is, you know, and that's really what it's about. And OCaml is where the money is, because, you know, Jane Street money. Get that Jane Street money. All right, I think I'm done with my OCaml jokes. But yeah, OCaml, man. Yeah, exactly. That was the context. Tej's fame surpasses his own camelness, and so far DM is he's just the OCaml man, right? That's it. But he's actually 12, so you can't really, I don't know, I'm not completely comfortable saying that he's a man. He's not really 12. That's funny. I keep wanting to write this test because there's a space here, and I think I just need to get rid of it, so I stopped trying to want to write that test. We don't do TDD here, baby. Okay. Okay, so we have our types and the compiler is now happy with them, right? That's pretty cool. It makes sense we need to use our smart pointers and then some way to mutate them inside. So that's nice too. Yeah, I think we're ready to just do our impl. So if we do impl t for linked list t, yeah, that is very fair. Yeah, there is no TDD here. I mean, maybe, yeah, type driven development. That's the only kind of TDD I know anything about. I'd rather just sit around and write types all day and then not actually do anything else, though. You just write the types and you're like, you're done, right? I mean, that's what Copilot is for. That's right. That's hilarious. Yeah, implementation is left as an exercise to the readers. But this isn't Haskell, right? This isn't Haskell. Good times. Let's see. So in our constructor, we're not gonna have anything, right? Like head is none, length is 0. It should be basically it. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot sometimes with Vim. I really hate when I do that. Vim motions is new to me. Gonna give my, since Dylan's here, since DM Mulroy is here, we'll give my little speech about Emacs and Vim. I only started Vim motions 2 months ago with evil mode, and sometimes I don't know how to redo and undo. Like, I know how to do this in Emacs, but I'm trying to do things the Vim way. Okay? How do you undo an undo in Vim? Redo the last undo? Is that really it? Am I that dumb? Like, I just had to hit... No, that's not true. Redo is capital U? Did it say capital U? It never... Oh, I didn't even change scenes. Sorry. Oh, that's the binding you use for redo. That's smart. I probably need to do that. I might even already have it because... Okay. Let's just try this. No, I don't have it. Okay, it's a good one. You undo CR redo. Hey, 13470. Are you like a Star Wars clone trooper? Are you a clone trooper? You just have a number? That would be cool. I would like that. No further redo information, but I undid all sorts of things. I want you to... Can I get into my undo tree, or does... Nope. Undo... What does this do? Alright, fuck it. We'll just type it. We'll type it back out. It's not like it was that hard. Okay. C-Shift-R. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, my normal redo is not working at all. Even though, like, I just basically screwed up my undo tree. I'm used to just going into my undo tree in Emacs and then it just kind of like working out, and it's just not working out right now. Bummer. It's alright. I'm used to doing things the hard way. LinkedList. So if you have a LinkedList over T, and then we have our really good constructor here, which is just going to be head of none, that kind of none, and length of 0. Okay, let's see what we're wrong. Is it, am I wrong that it's, do I not need that forward? Did I just do that like out of, okay, inherent impl, you don't need it, right? It's just if you're implementing a trait. You don't need a forward. Okay, very cool. I need a remap. I want to do the capital U remap. I need to do that, but I have to make sure I have the right Vim function, which I think is, you're probably right that it's the undo redo thing that I tried to call. But yeah. Oh well. Oh well. I have promptly forgotten a lot of Emacs bindings just because my head doesn't have space for both. So switching to evil mode has done that to me for sure. Okay, so here's our constructor. We have a linked list. Let's just put something in our test function so my brain is happy. We'll just say let L equals linked list new, and we're gonna do something really good and say actually assert eq 0 for L dot. Did I really say length? We're supposed to say len because we're cool. Well, we're cool Rust people, right? So we say len instead of length. Yeah. Uber fail. Uber fail here. Yeah, we're doing this a bad way, I'm sure. Okay. Okay. Yeah, now this is wrong. I should have just done a find and replace. It's okay. Who doesn't want to hit way too many keys? Okay. Good times. Let L. I need a... Wait, why don't you like me? What's wrong with L? Type annotations. Oh yeah, might help if I actually told the compiler what type I wanted, since I don't have any other way of doing it. All right, so we'll do an I size actually. Okay. Did I do that wrong? I thought that was right. Oh, I didn't see that. Can you activate picture in picture on your stream like others do? Do I not, like it's a Twitch setting? I don't know about this, oopsie daisy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed your question too. Is this like, is this a Twitch setting that I don't know about? Let me look at it. Is it like, maybe they only let you do that if you're an affiliate, and I haven't actually upgraded to affiliate yet. I haven't accepted my affiliate status. So that could be the problem. I don't see options right now, but if anybody has like a thing for that, let me know. It's pretty weird that they give me the opportunity to run a 1-minute ad break when I literally, like, I don't I'm not an affiliate, so why would I run an ad? Why would I subject you guys to an ad when I don't get paid for it? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Am I crazy and I just did this wrong because I forget syntax like a mother? Huh? Everybody's like, yeah, it's me. It's definitely me. Type annotation comes first and then the method name. My fault. My fault. Oh, of course. Love it. Turbo fish. I don't know what that means, Teeny. Sorry, I'm not cool. Not a cool person. Did anybody get a pre-roll? This is what I was wondering. Like, if you guys are getting, like, I was gonna wait to finish getting affiliate status, like, and like I was going to apply once I actually did some other upgrades to my stream. Because I was like, we'll just let them not have ads for a while. But if people are already getting ads, then, you know, I might as well not let Amazon keep all the ad revenue, right? So let me know if anybody got a pre-roll ad. I mean, most of you guys came in from a raid, right? But yeah, for those that didn't, it should be okay. Sweet. Well, I'm happy, Oopsie Daisy, that you found a thing. Always the turbo fish. Okay, so turbo fish. I don't know what this is. Oh. It still took my brain a second to figure out. I was like, oh, it's a cute little animation of fish. I'm so dumb sometimes. That's pretty cute though. Turbo fish. Oh, okay. Okay. Everybody's about the turbo fish syntax. Okay. I get it now. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Teeny, for letting me know. That's a cool link. It's cute that they made that. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Cool. We let's try this again. See if we can get a test. Yay! We initialized our linked list. We're so good. We're just freaking experts. Okay. So now will be the more interesting part, where we're actually going to add things. I think I'm just going to call it add and remove. I think that's fine. And let's say value, since that's what I say above. I like that better. So adding AT. Yeah, this looks fine. Okay, and then this is going to be all syntax. I don't know, because I've never dealt with the whole, well, I can't say I'd never have, but it's been a while since I've messed around with these RefCell things. But hopefully my LSP is working and it just tells us what we need to do. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is actually create our new node. So let's just do that, and we can just say val. And it'll be interesting to think about the borrowing implications here. Right, and then next is going to be nothing, right? Well, no, that's not true. Let me think about this. No, next is the previous head. Okay, so that's not the first thing we want to do. We want to get... let me just think about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right, it's just going to be self.head. Except we're going to have to put that in a... we're going to have to put that in a wrapper, but it's fine. So is it just, I guess this is our time, right? Let's put that on the next line and see what RefCell tells us. Okay, a new sounds right. Const function t to RefCell t. Okay, I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna guess we're actually gonna need the head to be the same thing, right? Because again, it's, let me think about this. It is yet another pointer. I think that's true. I think so. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just keep going. You can get affiliate to add silly channel points. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing I didn't like. I thought the channel points, I didn't know that was native Twitch. I thought it was like a Stream Elements thing. But that's a Twitch native thing. I didn't know that. Because that's the thing, is I didn't want to do the whole Stream Elements thing because I think it's annoying. I mean, sorry DM if you're still here. I think it's great. I think it's great for most people. I'm just this weird person that like if 99% of people are doing it, I just can't handle doing it. And that's, yeah, it's a problem. It's definitely a problem. Okay. I don't really have anything against Stream Elements, except that just for myself, I can't, this isn't right. RefCell, I'm talking and trying to do this at the same time. It's self.head. Okay. So we got that. We can delete this. Obviously, it's still not the right type because it's not an RC. Didn't mean to hit 4. Okay. Returns a RefCell. So let's see what RC is. RC, let's just give that some space so we can do this. Nothing? Wait, is RC a struct and no, of course it's a struct, but I mean, no. Okay. Emacs, are you alive? Why did you make this when I don't understand what you just did. Oh, I just forgot my keybind for my LSP. Don't usually use LSP. My fault. Okay. Okay, so it's the same thing. We're just gonna do new. Okay, cool. That's easy enough. Yeah, well, that's not true, but that's fine. Okay. This looks fine. To me. Doesn't mean I'm doing it the right way. Do I need to parameterize this? Is that what you're telling me? Like if I go to the whole fly make go to next error thing? Expected types, expected struct node found enum option node. Okay. Oh, right, because it's an optional. No, that's true. Okay. So if this is the first, I think this is what I'm... Okay, so this is where I have to decide if I want this to be an option or not. Yeah. It's because I don't think about it very much because I'm not used to it as being part of my workflow, Teeny. That's why I don't think about it that much. Yeah, that's part of it. And then I also just like assume that it's not working because I can't remember the keybind because I don't use it enough. It's not that hard. It's really just the Corfu completion keybind in Emacs, which is just meta tab in this case. Why can't I remember that? I don't know. And meta in Emacs is just alt or option for those who are really curious. Okay, I haven't drank water in a while. Let me get a drink. Tell me about your day. Tell me about the great things you're doing. All right, sweet. Hey, Justice. Thanks for joining us again. Good evening. Good evening for our European audience. Hope you're doing well. We're working on a linked list. We're figuring some things out. You probably would have told me that I'm being dumb earlier because I was trying to do this with like a it's not morning here, it's afternoon. 3:40 p.m. 15:40. Brainless Society, hi. Thanks for the first time chat. Welcome. Flooding my LinkedIn with skill assessment badges and leak code challenges because I don't know how else to spend unemployment time. Ah, rough code spent. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I hope you find something good soon. I mean, yeah, it's not the worst idea, I guess. I don't know how to get a job. The last job I got was 5 years ago. Very different time, very different market. I interviewed at 2 places. And let's see, was that true? Yeah, I interviewed at 2 places. I only liked one. And I got an offer from that one for what I asked for. So it was pretty easy. Yeah, totally. You're going to go to university next year. Very cool. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, code spent. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it is partly why I'm doing what I'm doing, to be honest, right? I mean, I think it's interesting work, but like I also could use some practice with data structures and algorithms. So that's why we're here, right? Try out some things. Learn Rust better along the way. Learn Rust more better. All right, we've got 18 minutes. We've got 18 minutes. Let's see what we're doing wrong so far. Obviously, this is wrong. We already know why this is wrong. So let's think about where we want our option up here. I'm just going to start, just because of the way I wrote this, I'm going to start putting this here, even though I'm sure that it doesn't make sense. Do I already hate it? Do I already hate it like this very moment? I think I do. And I kind of think head needs to be that same type of Rc RefCell node T. I kind of think so. But we'll wait. Okay. We're going to go ahead with this until we know for sure that that's what we need. And because this way we get 4, count them, 4 arrows. We're just doing singly linked right now, Justice. And then we're going to probably just implement doubly. I know it's going to be the smallest changes for the most part, but we're just going to do singly. But I just enjoy doing it like one step at a time, right? So let's do a single linked list, and then we'll see what it's like to do a doubly linked list, and we'll go from there. Okay, so node val, pretty obvious. I'm not sure how the ownership's going to work here yet. We're just kind of pretending we don't have to think about that yet. And this works now because of the change I just made. So obviously, let's see. What don't you like about this? Cannot move out of self. Oh, right. It's ownership, which is behind immutable reference. Move occurs because self.head is type. Option node T, which does not implement the copy trait. Right. But I already knew this was going to happen, and I actually want this to be an option reference, right? I think, but maybe I don't have to do that because of the other things. Oh no, now I'm starting to get the lifetime. Okay, I don't have to worry about it because of the RC stuff. So what that tells me to start with is that maybe what I want is to, I'm gonna just do it this way. Here, let's do it this way. We're gonna new type this really, really long type because it's annoying. Type, and we're gonna call it, what do we wanna call it? We could call it cell. Of course, technically it's, yeah, we'll just call it cell. So, I'm not saying it's a good name, but we're just gonna call it cell. So type cell T equals Rc RefCell node T. And let's make this option here. Great opportunity for a new type, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're working on. We just talked about that, Justice. Let the man cook. All right. All right. But yeah, thanks. Let me think about this for a while. I'll let you know if I need help. If I ask a question, we'll wait for the backseating until I know that I'm like really in a bind, and I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT anyway. Right? What are you cooking? A naive data structure, of course. Okay. Okay. So I already made that decision, so let's just make this cell T, and there, that's prettier. Okay. And then, does it taste good? Oh yeah. Naive data structures taste great. They taste really, really good. There is something I don't like about the way that this is. I almost wish I would have just done a cell option T, but it's fine. We're just going with it. It's fine. So let's do a RefCell, RC new, RefCell new, and then we'll just retype none to make it easier. Did not make it easier, by the way, what I just did, but that's just me hitting the wrong key. Okay. This looks good. And then now we can just change next to self.head. Yeah. And since it's a smart pointer already, I don't think I'll have to do anything around borrowing. All right. Yeah, we're just pushing to the front, exactly. Because we want constant time insert and removal from, in this case, the only edge we have. Yeah, I mean, I could. We're keeping it as ad. You know, I get to have fun. I get to have fun and just call things what I feel like, right? All right. So next is just gonna be self.head. And then it's gonna say I'm moving it, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So I can't copy this directly. So let's see. I don't want to do that because that doesn't make sense. I could do an as ref, but maybe that's what I want. As ref. I don't think that's what I want either. Oh, really? Okay, so it just increases the ref count and returns a new pointer. I didn't know that. These are okay. Okay, this is good. All right. Yeah, exactly. Not arc, just irk. Not arc, but irk. I didn't switch scenes, did I? Nope. We got a new. Let's see. Where is clone at? Clone. This creates another pointer to the same allocation, increasing the strong reference count. Isn't that neat? Anyone else just like happy about this? I am. I like it. Because this is taking away like when you're thinking about the linked list, and I knew this was going to be the hardest part of it, was figuring out the borrowing, right? Did I still not switch the scene? Oh no, OBS didn't work. Stupid OBS. Sometimes. My keyboard shortcuts randomly short out for OBS. I haven't been able to figure out why. I think it's like, I don't know. OBS on Mac isn't the nicest. Yeah, Teeny, what the heck? Scene. No, I'm kidding. Oh, Teeny. Okay. Anyway. Very cool. All we did is look up RC docs, and I tried to switch and it didn't work. So now I have to use a mouse again to go back. All right, I really have to be done by 4 though, so we're probably gonna end at not my favorite place. 4 is in 8 minutes for me. The top of the hour. Okay, so we have 2 choices. We can call clone like this, or we can call it as RC clone static, as a static method on RC. One of the things I like about using RC clone is that you really feel the difference of using clone with what you think it is happening, right? Like actually cloning the underlying value versus, I mean, it goes back and forth. Let's see if it likes me enough to let me do this. What are you saying? Arguments to this function are incorrect. Is it? Why is this incorrect? Can I not do it this way? Of course, it's the same in the end, Justice. It's just about being expressive, right? Which is the same thing as why I'm choosing add instead of push to the front. Just kidding. I switched it on you there. I switched it on you. I'm just wondering why it's not letting me do this though. Oh, I have to do it as a reference. That's why. I'm just being dumb. Clone takes an and, right? So I'd have to do it like this, and then it should be happy. Yeah. Okay. So you can call it like that, which is kind of nice. Only in the sense that, like, when I see this, I know it's something different. But, you know, that's okay. I'm just thinking. I kind of hate how long this is now, though. And I'm kind of feeling like it's just going to make me more confused. Not necessarily more confused. I actually think it might actually be verbose at this point. Because I imagine if I was just used to using an RC, if I was used to using a smart pointer, I would already have in my head that using clone on a smart pointer, you know, this reference counting pointer, is just going to do what I'm trying to express that it's doing. But since I'm fairly new to the language, you know, that's probably part of why I was feeling that, right? It's all good. Okay. So we've got our head as an RC. We've got our node with next as an RC, which we've new typed as cell, just so that we didn't have to type that really long type twice. And so once we've done that, we don't actually care whether there was a head before or anything like that. Hey Vivax, what's up? I'm just about to end, unfortunately. I've got to go in the next 5 minutes. But yeah, we're working on our linked list. Unlike me. And it sounds like you're a youngin', Justice, if you're going to university, unless you're able to go to university like later. I mean, you can of course go to university at any time, right? But you know, typically you go when you're younger. You're so bad at timing. Oh, come on. You're young. Okay, cool. Well, good for you. Going to university. You've got a pretty good handle on things. Very, very cool. I have a liberal arts degree, so, you know, doesn't help me too much sometimes in the whole understanding things at my job, but that's okay. For sure. Yeah, that's great. Tennessee, which is the state I live in, actually does have a pretty cool program where you can get you can basically go to college for just about free. You can at least get your associate's degree, your first 2 years, which we have 4-year college programs usually here, for free, which is pretty cool. But I didn't grow up here, so, you know, didn't matter. You're just trying to figure out how to refactor some RC heavy stuff to be a bit more optimized. Cool. Yeah, we're using some RCs right now, baby. Okay, let's see if we can just finish this add function, at least naively, in 2 minutes. Yeah, that's where I was just at earlier in the stream today. Lots of explicit lifetimes, and it basically just didn't work because it was like a recursive type thing, right? It wasn't gonna work. Maybe somebody could make it work, but not me. But RC's right anyway. Yeah, of course you did, Justice. Of course you did. Okay, sweet. So we have our new node, the value we're actually adding. We're essentially pre-pending this, right? So add is pre-pending. So a linked list, a singly linked list is very similar to a stack in that sense. You can post a link, Justice. It's cool if you want to post a link to your crate. All good. Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds more optimized, in my opinion, based on my vast Rust knowledge. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Go check out Justice's Crate. If somebody like jumps in here and starts self-promoting, that's annoying, right? But like if you're just around and you're like, oh, I'm working on this cool thing, then like, yeah, I usually don't mind. So good stuff. Okay, so we have our new node, and now we actually just need to increment our length, right? And then set the linked list head from the old node to the new node, right? And I think that's all we got to do. So again, from a naive perspective, we're gonna say this. Nope, I can't type. We're gonna say that, and then we're just gonna set our head to equal, again, our RC new, our RefCell new, some node. Okay. It might help if I didn't pass a type as the parameter and actually put my value. That would be nice, huh? Check me out live now at Twitch. That's good, Code Spent. That is good. I like it. I like it. Yeah, no, it's a little different, right? Okay. Cool. So let's just see if this builds, and then it's literally 4 o'clock, so I literally have to go. It builds, so it works, right? That's how Rust works. If it builds, it works. I'm pretty sure that's all that our ad needs to be. Of course, we'll write some tests for it, and then we'll write remove, and that's basically all we have to do. We shouldn't really have to do anything too much beyond that. So far, this is like, oh, you might want to be able to like read a value. I don't know. I know it's kind of crazy, but you might want to read a value. I have it up here. Okay, let's see. Get traversal O of n. You know, reading values can be helpful. Sick. So that's that. Let's just commit this real quick. See if there's anybody to raid. So tomorrow not tomorrow. Sorry, I don't stream on Thursdays. Possibly Friday. Friday is a probable stream day. You know, again, right around 1:30 to 3 Eastern Standard, which is 6:30 to 8 p.m. I think. Yeah, UTC. That's usually when I start. I start sometime in there. Okay. Let's just say linked list start. Yay. All right. Let's see who we got. And yeah, if you want more data structure content in Rust and you don't follow me, give me a follow. I don't see anybody I want to raid right now. I also have to go, so I don't have a lot of time. Is Bad Cop streaming? Is Bad Cop streaming? I didn't see her streaming. Oh, okay. It was just a Bad Cop meme. Or emote. Cool. Yeah, thanks, Teeny. Thanks for being here. And I will catch you guys Friday-ish. All right. Thanks. Bye.